Well, here now, Dr. Marc Siegel, NYU Langone Health Professor of Medicine. He's also a Fox Business contributor. Doctor, great to see you. I got to start with this quarantine question. There seems to be a lot of debate on this. You have the nurses union saying this endangers us. You have other groups pushing back on it, but you have a lot of businesses saying, thank goodness we can finally get people back on the job faster. Where do you stand on all this, Doctor?
I like how you set that up, Brian. Good evening. And I stand on the last part. We have to get people back to work. The one thing missing from all this, and almost every scientist I talk to agrees, is they don't have a rapid test on the end of it. That's where all of the controversy is coming from. In other words, you know, Omicron comes on faster. It doesn't last as long, especially if you're boosted or if you got over COVID, by the way. Both of that was just shown today in another study. If you had COVID or if you had the booster and you're boosted up, you only will get a very mild case, and it won't last that long. Symptoms come on quicker, it leaves quicker. But that's not true for everyone, and it would be nice if we had a rapid test at the end of this that we could say, okay, thumbs up, go back to work. That's the only thing missing. I like the 5 days.
Doctor, you know, it feels to many people like we're fighting Omicron, which is different the same way we fought all the other strains, and particularly at the very onset of this, Doctor. It's like our strategy really isn't adapting at all. Is this administration, are our health officials fighting the wrong battle right now with a strain that seems to be very different?
That's absolutely brilliant, Brian. I think that's what they are doing. I think they're using the old tools. And some of the old tools, by the way, didn't work to begin with, even with the old strain. I mean, they started off with tools that came from the flu, in the 1918 flu. Lockdown, shut down, close this, close that. Okay. Well, that didn't work for the old strain because it spread too quickly. Now you got something that spreads like wildfire. And the only way to control it, by the way, is what I've already talked about here. You get boosted, you get over it, and you get immunity. You get immunity from another strain that helps you partly. You know, if you're in a close quarters with a lot of people, you wear a mask. The things we need the most, the rapid tests we don't have, and we don't have the pill that we need, and we don't have the monoclonal antibodies we need. They're suddenly in short supply. And I don't want people waiting on lines outside pharmacies, coughing and sneezing on each other. It's a ridiculous model they're using here. We need home tests. We need the pill that I can prescribe and the monoclonal antibodies. That's what we need. And we need to cut through the hysteria and get back to work and school.